On my first Monday after the company hired a new vice president, I accidentally argued with him before I even knew who he was. That should have been my first warning. Instead, I treated it like a victory. I had just reached my desk when a message popped up on the internal company chat. "Why are you late? No greeting. No name. Just accusation." I stared at the screen. It was Monday morning. My patience was already fragile. Whoever this person was clearly didn't understand flexible work hours existed for a reason. So I replied politely but very firmly, according to company policy, employees may clock in between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. I arrived at 8:45. That is not late. Please confirm. Thank you. There was a long silence on the other side. Then a single thumbs up emoji appeared. Victory. I leaned back in my chair, satisfied. Then the department group chat exploded. Someone posted an announcement. The company's new vice president had officially joined. Out of curiosity, I opened the attachment and nearly dropped my coffee. The photo showed a young man in a tailored suit, sharp jawline, confident posture, and eyes that looked like they belonged on a movie screen instead of an executive profile. The group chat immediately turned chaotic. Why does our company suddenly recruit celebrities as executives? Is this even legal? I'm applying for overtime just to stay in the office longer. Without thinking, I typed, not joking, I would absolutely date him. A few seconds later, I checked the name again. Adrian Joe. It sounded familiar. Then something clicked. The person who had just questioned my attendance that morning was also named Adrian Joe. Slowly, carefully, I opened his profile. Vice president. My soul left my body. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe and tell us where you're listening from. Because trust me, this story only gets worse from here. I survived the morning by pretending I didn't exist. At lunchtime, I went downstairs with co-workers to the cafeteria. We were waiting for the elevator when a group of senior executives walked out from inside. Most of them looked like they'd spent decades fighting spreadsheets and losing their hair in the process. Except one. He stood in the center like he didn't belong to the same world. Tall, clean posture, calm expression, and those eyes. When he looked up, our gazes met. For one strange second, my heart skipped. He looked at me like he recognized me. I immediately looked away. No way someone like him knew someone like me after work. Just when I thought I'd escaped the day safely, my phone buzzed again. "Come to my office, signed, Adrian Joe." I nearly fainted. By the time I arrived, I had already prepared 3 apology speeches and possibly my resignation letter. He looked up when I entered. "Sit." His voice was calm. Then he asked something completely unexpected. "How long have you been with your boyfriend?" I blinked. What? Oh, right. This must be one of those subtle corporate questions about whether I plan to get married soon. I answered carefully. "Less than a year. It's not stable yet," meaning I am available for overtime forever. He watched me quietly. "Does he treat you well?" "Not really," I said honestly. "He's still in college. Sometimes I even support him financially." Adrian Joe stared at me. Then he smiled slightly. "A college student, yes. You like younger men." His voice sounded strangely tight. I froze. Was this jealousy? No. Impossible. He leaned back in his chair. "Interesting." Then he changed the subject. "I need you to accompany me to meet clients later." Why the vice president wanted an IT developer at a business meeting made absolutely no sense. But I nodded immediately. "Yes, sir." At the restaurant, I realized something even stranger. The clients were my former high school classmates, Ryan and Leo. They greeted me warmly. Before I could speak, Adrian casually said their names for me. Ryan raised an eyebrow. Leo smirked. Something passed silently between the 3 of them. I didn't understand it, not yet. During dinner, Adrian suddenly handed me his car keys. "Mia," he said gently, "my car is blocking someone. Could you move it for me?" I stood up immediately, only after reaching the parking area did I realize something was wrong. His car was parked in a private VIP space. It wasn't blocking anyone. He hadn't even drunk alcohol. He sent me away on purpose. But why? Later, when I returned, the clients were gone. Adrian sat alone at the table. He served me food himself, carefully removing fish bones, watching me eat like it mattered. "Did the meeting go well?" I asked nervously. "Yes," he said. Then he added softly, "I'm very happy tonight," but his expression looked like the opposite. That night, he drove me home, or rather he made me drive him. Halfway through the trip, he closed his eyes like he was sleeping. When we arrived, I whispered, "We're here." No answer. So I leaned closer to check. His eyes opened instantly. "You're not meeting your boyfriend." "No." He leaned closer. Too close, then reached across me and unfastened my seatbelt. "Good night," he whispered near my ear. I didn't sleep at all that night. The next morning, his car was still outside my apartment. I thought I imagined it. Until the door opened. "Running away again?" he asked. "I'm not running." "Where are your boyfriend's shoes today?" he teased. I almost screamed. Why did he keep bringing up my fake boyfriend? Finally, I changed the subject. I'm getting breakfast. Want anything? Yes, he said. Later, inside the car, he suddenly said something shocking. This vehicle belongs to my family. I froze. Wait. His family? Then you mean the chairman? He smiled. My grandfather? I nearly choked. 2 weeks later, the company forced all new employees to attend a weekend retreat, luxury resort, private villas, hot springs. Games. Bonfires. It felt like a vacation. Until the host announced a special guest would join. U.S. Please welcome Vice President Adrian Joe. Everyone screamed. Except me. Because I immediately tried to hide. Unfortunately, during team selection he picked me first. Later, while everyone cheered our team victory, one male colleague joked he liked me. Before I could respond, Adrian's voice appeared behind us. I heard Mia is already engaged. The entire crowd congratulated me. I stared at him in horror. He smiled calmly. That night during the barbecue, someone asked him directly, Vice President Joe, are you single? Yes. Then why? He drank slowly before answering. Because I've loved someone for many years. Then he left. I sat there frozen. Something inside my chest tightened. Later that night, inside the villa hallway, he suddenly pulled me against the wall. Why are you avoiding me? He asked. Because of your college boyfriend. His voice sounded angry. Hurt. Confused. Before I could answer, he stopped himself. I'm sorry, he whispered. Then I kissed him. I didn't plan it. I didn't think. I just did it. For a moment he froze. Then he kissed me back like he had waited years. When we finally separated, he whispered something unbelievable. Are you asking me to be the third person in your relationship? What? I don't want to make things difficult for you, he said softly. I can wait until you break up. Double quotes. Wait. For how long? I asked. As long as necessary. How long have you already waited? He looked at me carefully. Since high school. Everything stopped. I confessed to you once. He said. You rejected me. I stared at him. Then suddenly, a memory returned. Wait. I whispered slowly. You're Oliver. Back then he was chubby, quiet. Bullied. 2 years younger than everyone else. I defended him once, maybe twice. He followed me everywhere afterward, promised to grow taller, promised to protect me, promised to marry me someday. Then he disappeared. His father died. His family sent him overseas for safety. And now he stood in front of me. Tall. Confident, powerful, waiting for me. I missed you, he whispered. The next morning, he messaged me repeatedly while I slept. When I finally replied, he knocked on my door instantly. Holding breakfast. Still smiling like he always knew I would open it. Later that week, something even more shocking happened. I accidentally walked out of his office restroom and ran directly into the chairman. He looked at me, then laughed loudly. My grandson finally found you. I froze. Excuse me? Later that night during dinner with Ryan and Leo, they revealed the truth. They weren't business clients. They were helping Adrian find me. For 6 months, watching my apartment building, pretending to be recruiters, tracking my job applications because Adrian wanted to return to the country only after confirming where I worked. He had planned everything. Every coincidence. Every meeting, every encounter, nothing was accidental. Weeks later, he brought me to his home. His entire extended family was waiting. Grandparents. Parents, relatives. Children. Everyone, dozens of people watching me walk through the door like I already belonged there. His grandmother hugged me immediately. His mother smiled like she'd known me forever. Someone whispered, she's prettier than in the photos. Photos? Later that night, I discovered something unbelievable. His bedroom walls were filled with pictures of me. High school me, college age me, workplace me, even a photo of me holding breakfast outside the office building. I arrive early every morning, he said quietly, just to see you. My eyes filled with tears. I'm late, I whispered. Late? He asked. I should have recognized you earlier. He pulled me into his arms. You still chose me, he said softly. That's enough. Sometimes love doesn't disappear. Sometimes it waits. Through time. Through distance. Through memory. Through silence. Sometimes it grows quietly in someone else's heart until the day you finally turn around and realize you were always their first choice, and maybe their only one.